Hello and good evening. I am Allie O'Shea. Hello, Mary Ellen. Hello to everyone else that's here. Warm welcome to you all. Hi, Catherine Kay. How are you? Welcome to day 3 of my Law of Attraction, Positivity, Spirituality Bootcamp Blitz. Hello, Adele. Welcome. So let me know how you're all doing, if you've had a nice Wednesday, and if you're looking forward to this evening. Oh, you're all good, ready for your Blitz. I'm doing great, thank you, Catherine. Hello, Paul. So I'm just going to wait for some people to come in the room. Let me know how you're doing, if you have any questions, how you are, where you're joining from. Hi, Wendy. Yay, an Allie fix. So thank you so much for joining me this evening. I know it's probably morning or afternoon where a lot of you are, but right now it's 10:30 in the evening in Ireland. The weather has cooled down a little bit. It started to rain a little bit today, but it's still quite nice here. We've had quite a few days of sunshine. So, hello, Angela. How are you? Welcome. You just got home. Take your coat off, relax, chill out. Adele's in Los Angeles with a thumping rabbit at her side. Something is bothering Harry Potter. Oh dear, give him a carrot. So welcome to everybody and thank you so much for joining. I'm so glad that you could make it here. If you can see, I'm wearing my Allie O's Vibe Tribe t-shirt. That one of my tribe, Joelle Keane, the lovely Joelle Keane, had made up for me. That is for my private group, of course, which is called Allie O's Vibe Tribe. No coat here, it's 95. I don't know what that is, because we measure differently than you. So, hello, Joelle. Do you see the t-shirt I'm wearing? About 38 degrees Celsius. Nice. Catherine K says 2:30 p.m. here in Oregon, USA, raining here too. Oh. Well, I guess the plants and the trees and the flowers need the rain. Joelle says, yay. And Angela says, hot, hot, hot. And their rain. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining me this evening, everybody, or this afternoon. So I'm going to get started, and I'm going to start with, as usual, the positivity pledge. Positivity in Rabbitville, apple treats. We're used to the rain. It rains here a lot. Yes, if possible, can you share into some groups on Facebook, please, so we can get as many people as possible on the live, says Paul. I would really greatly appreciate it if you would share while I'm live. That would be fantastic. I'm going to talk to you today about words and words in the law of attraction and how they shape your reality and words not to say. And it's going to be really good. So sit back, buckle up, enjoy the ride. And here is the positivity pledge. I shall no longer allow negative thoughts or feelings to drain me of my energy. Instead, I shall focus on all the good that is in my life. I will think it, feel it, speak it. By doing so, I will send out positive energy into the world, and I shall be grateful for all of the wonderful things that I attract into my life. Happy Wednesday, Tony Doyle. And that's the wonderful Tony Doyle there, coach, inspirational speaker, and Mind Valley coach. And I'm going to be doing a live with Tony. It's on my personal page. I put up a Zoom link, an invitation. Everybody's invited. It's also in my Law of Attraction Create Your Own Reality group with Tony on the 23rd at 9 p.m. GMT. So please do comment if you're coming or if you're interested, and that would be wonderful to see as many of you as possible there. So first of all, before I get to the words bit, I'm actually going to do it backwards this evening, and I'm going to read you one of my blogs. And this blog is called 17 to 68 seconds. Thoughts become things. Thoughts become things is one of Mike Dooley's catchphrases or sayings, and how true that is. Mike features in The Secret Movie and is the creator of Tut.com and Notes from the Universe, amongst other amazing things. Thoughts are actually measurable units of energy. They are very powerful and they are very real. They are biochemical electrical impulses. So, when you hold a thought for as little as 17 seconds, the momentum gets going around that subject. And by the very powerful nature of law of attraction, every 17 seconds, you add to the first 17 until you reach 68 seconds, things get moving and manifestation has begun. Whatever you have been thinking about at the point of 68 seconds has been set in motion on the etheric realm, or in the vortex, as Abraham Hicks calls it. Now, I don't know about you, but that blows my mind. 68 seconds and manifestation has begun. If you wish to change your experience, then you need to change your vibration. In essence, it's usually the things we're thinking about over and over and over again. You know, those things we replay over in our minds. A lot of us overthink and overworry, especially at night when we are trying to get to sleep. However, it is the little things that make up your day that add to the bigger picture of your vibration, along with other things that you have picked up along your journey of life. Past events, TV programs you watch, books you have read, arguments you may have had, the people whose company you may keep, pain and suffering you may have encountered, illness that you may have had in the past that may still be held in your vibration. This is why it is so important to pay attention to how you feel around any of these topics, as you may need to clean up your vibration around these topics. If you want to change what you experience, then you need to change your vibration. I'm going to tell you a story of things that happened to me that equaled my point of attraction, which equaled my vibration last week. Now, this is a blog I wrote some time ago, so it's not what happened to me last week. This is a blog I probably wrote about 8 months ago that equaled my vibration last week on the way to my shop for my Law of Attraction live workshop. About 10 years ago, I was driving down the same road I will talk about throughout this whole story. I was doing about 50 kilometers per hour, which was the speed limit. Suddenly, a cat flew out of nowhere in front of my car and ended up dead underneath the wheels of my car. I was totally distraught and upset, but there was nothing I could do. The cat had just lost its 9th life. In the last 6 months or so, the story has been brought up by my children, aged 13 and 15, teasing me that I'm a cat killer. You know how children are. They get so much fun out of winding their parents up, especially at that age. So lately, I've been thinking a lot about that poor cat, reliving the moment and feeling bad all over again for that cat. The 2 pigeons. Hi, Giza. I'm just reading a blog that I wrote last week, which again isn't last week. This was written about 8 months ago. I was driving down the same road again, and there were 2 pigeons just sitting on the road, one on my side and one on the other side of the driver coming towards me. I reached the pigeon on my side of the road first and had come to a halt. Neither of the pigeons looked the slightest bit bothered, so I sat there in my car and laughed as the other driver pulled up towards the pigeon on his side of the road. His pigeon didn't move either. At this stage, I was laughing out loud for about 10 seconds, and eventually the birds moved. And as the other driver passed me by and saw me laughing, he laughed too. The man. A few short days after encountering the pigeons, I was on my way to host another one of my Law of Attraction workshops live, driving the same road once again. Halfway through my drive, I saw a man standing on the edge of the footpath. and a fleeting thought went through my head that he wasn't going to look before he crossed. It was like a knowing. I just knew he was going to do it. Well, as I got closer, it was no longer a thought. The man had stepped out of the road in front of my car without looking, and not only that, but as I was literally feet away from him, he kept walking in front of my car. I beeped so loud. He jumped and ran back to the footpath. I rolled down my window and asked if he was okay, adding to him, "You did not look." He said he was sorry and that his head was somewhere else. He came so close to being like that poor cat. He was lucky that it was me and that I was focused and alert in that moment. Perhaps it was his wake-up call to pay more attention, and for my wake-up call to be more careful of thinking about things going under the wheels of my car. As Mike Dooley says, thoughts do become things. So from, unfortunately, many, many years ago, killing a cat under the wheels of my car, my children teasing me about it, and me having continuous thoughts about it, that whole week was an episode of things wanting to go underneath the wheels of my car, so it seemed. So how do we clean up our vibration? Focus only on what you want. Be a selective sifter of your thoughts. Look for more positive aspects and complain less. Look for more reasons to feel good. Look for more reasons to feel uplifted. And look for more reasons to uplift others also. Look for more reasons to appreciate and look forward to the good things that are coming. Find thoughts that feel good to you when you think them, and think more of those, and be more aware of those thoughts that don't feel good to you, and think less of those. Abraham Hicks gives many examples and processes on how to clean up your vibration. Ask and It Is Given is one of the best books that I could ever recommend to anyone on their spiritual journey. That book contains information that will open up your eyes to a whole new world. I know it certainly did mine. So yes, it was actually called 68 Seconds to Manifestation, but the 17 to 68 seconds was the opening title. So it's crazy that when you think a thought for 17 seconds, another thought like it joins it because momentum ensues. And when you reach the point of 17 seconds, by the powerful nature of the law of attraction, another thought that is similar to it joins it. And again, when you reach another 17 seconds, until you get to 68 seconds. Then the law of attraction starts to manifest stuff on the etheric realm or in the vortex, starts to get things into motion for people and circumstances and situations and events to start to occur. So be mindful of that. Be mindful. Awesome sauce, Tony Doyle. So I'd like to talk to you today about how your words make an impact on your life. How every single word that you say has an impact. But there are certain words that we use in our vocabulary that we shouldn't be using. And there are certain words that are extremely powerful. And, what we put after certain words, we will attract into our reality. Dell says Googling and saving things on tabs. Hicks' book is a free PDF, FYI. Fantastic, Adele. Thank you. Hi, Steve. How are you? Welcome. So why is there such an emphasis on words? Well, words are everywhere. We speak them, think them, write them, see them, type them, and hear them in our head. The words we think and use generate the vibration that we send out into the world. Paul, could you text Art, please? I forgot to text him. The word homework, for example, can cause some people to have a negative vibration, and it can cause others to have a positive vibration. The word money can also have a positive vibration for some people and a negative vibration for others. Your thoughts are made up of words. There are words that you use that cause you to attract what you don't want. These words are don't, not, and no. Your subconscious mind and the universe automatically filters out the words don't, not, and no. It is an inclusion-based universe. When you use those words, you are actually internalizing in your mind the exact thing you are being told not to. For example, if you were coming up to a red traffic light and you were in a hurry, you might say in your head or out loud, please don't be red, please don't be red, please don't be red. And the universe and your subconscious mind hears, please be red, please be red, please be red. If you say, don't slam the door, what's heard is, slam the door. If you say, don't run with scissors, what's heard is, run with scissors. So, for example, if I said to you right now, don't think of a snowstorm, you would think of a snowstorm almost immediately, although the instruction was not to do something. Your subconscious and conscious mind edited out that part of the instruction. There's plenty of examples, just like the ones I've given. There's also things like don't be late. Don't worry. I don't want my clients to cancel. So the law of attraction and the universe responds the same way that your mind does. It hears what you don't want. When you hear yourself making a statement containing don't, not, and no, you are actually giving attention to what you do not want. So what should you do? Well, each time you catch yourself using these words, you are giving energy to what you don't want. So instead, what you should do is ask yourself what you do want and change your words around to create a positive new sentence. When your words change, your vibration changes. And the best news of all is you can only send out one vibration at a time. For example, instead of this negative statement, don't hesitate to call. Change it to a positive statement, such as call me soon. Another example might be, don't panic. Instead, change this to a positive statement, such as stay calm. So make a list of your own sentences that you use negatively all the time and create for yourself some positive sentences instead. Now, this is really quite tricky because we use don't, not, and no quite a lot. So it's a really good idea to write them down and to come up with the sentences that you use in everyday life, using the words don't, not, and no, because it's very hard to come up with them on the spot. So if you start to embed them in your subconscious mind yourself by writing them out, the new positive statements, it'll make it a little bit easier for you. The moment somebody in my house says hate, we go, what did you say? Because hate is a word that we should not be using. Instead, change it to something like dislike. Positive and negative emotions cannot occupy your mind at the same time. One or the other must dominate. It is your responsibility to make sure that positive emotions constitute the dominating influence of your mind. So as I spoke about yesterday, words are like seeds. When you speak something out, you give life to what you are saying. Whether you realize it or not, you are literally prophesizing your future. Your life will go in the direction of your words. Start sowing seeds of increase, seeds of abundance. Things like, blessings are chasing me down. New opportunities are in my future. If you keep talking like that, you'll reap a harvest of good things. Pay attention to what you say. Are you blessing your life or are you cursing it? Stop criticizing yourself. How you're getting too old, too wrinkled, too fat, too thin, too forgetful. Stop cursing your life and instead start blessing your life. Start calling your life healthy, strong, talented, beautiful. Every morning when you look in the mirror, say good morning, you good-looking being. Stop letting what you say keep you from your potential. Negative thoughts can come to us all, but when you speak them out, you give them life. They can become a reality. Hilarious husband. Catherine says, thank you for messaging Art, by the way. Hello, Art, if you're here and can't comment. Catherine K says, thank you for sharing your story. Beautiful. As you know, I can relate. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Catherine. Love to you too. So start speaking victory over your life. Speak increase. Be bold to call in those things that you've been dreaming about. It's one thing to think it's impossible, but when you start telling people it's impossible and verbalizing it, it takes on a whole new meaning. Choose the voice of faith, the one that says, I am healthy, I am strong, I am blessed, I am victorious, not a victim. And Tony says, good morning, you sexy beast. Paul says, Art is in here, but in YouTube jail. And Wendy says, loving this, thank you. And Jesus says, ah, ha, ha. Good start. So, two of the most powerful words in the human language are I am. Obviously, I've written and recorded a meditation. It's one of my most popular meditations. It's up on my YouTube channel. If you haven't listened to it, listen to it. It's also available to purchase as a download on my website, www.expansivesouls.com. I am that I am. These are the words that are written in the spiritual literature of the Torah, which is the first 5 books of the Old Testament, in which God tells Moses at the burning bush, this is my name forever, a name for which I will be known for generations. I am that I am. So I am are two of the most powerful words in the human language. For whatever you put after these words becomes your reality. You can choose to wake up every single day and live that day in an idealistic way for yourself, creating experiences that are fulfilling. You should never say negative things about yourself. Don't be against yourself. Positive thinking and positive action, along with gratitude and appreciation, equals a magnificent life. And that, of course, is my opening to my I Am meditation. Taco Man's in the house. Hello, Raymond. So get up and invite good things into your life. I am blessed. I am strong. I am talented. I am disciplined. I am focused. I am prosperous. I am powerful. Of course, if you're Tony Doyle, I am sexy. I am love. I am. What follows these two simple words will determine the kind of life you live. Paul says his mantra is, I believe in miracles. Where are you from, you sexy thing? I believe in miracles. Did you want me to sing? No. Correction, Adele. No, exactly, not luck. And he's the blessed one. Aren't we all blessed? Yeah, sexy thing. The I ams that are coming out of your mouth will either bring success or failure. Be careful now, or I'll sing. Tony says, Dr. Dyer teaches that saying I am invokes the internal God spark. Exactly. All through the day, the power of I am is at work. We make a mistake and we say, I'm so clumsy. We look in the mirror and we say, I am so old. We see somebody very talented and say, I am so average. We get caught in traffic and say, I am so unlucky. Many times we use the power of I am against us, and we don't realize how it is affecting our future. Here's the principle. What follows the I am will always come looking for you. You get to choose what follows the I am. So when you go through the day saying, I am blessed, blessings will come looking for you. I am talented, talent will come looking for you. You may not feel up to par, but when you say, I am healthy, health starts heading your way. I am strong, strength starts tracking you down. You are inviting that into your life. That's why you have to be careful what follows your I ams. So words are extremely important, as we've already just learned. The universe and your subconscious mind does not hear the words don't, not, and no. So choose a different positive statement to replace that negative statement. Write out the words that you use on a regular basis with the words don't, not, and no in them to help you on a daily basis to start to turn it around. The word hate is not allowed in our house. And the children have very quickly understood it's not allowed. And when they say it, pop out of their mouth, they go, one tells on the other and says, she just said, hey. She goes, oh, I didn't. I meant dislike. Because they're so powerful. Words are so powerful. Very funny, Paul. F-bombs are okay when they're mommy, not when they're kiddies. So as the wonderful Tony Doyle is there, Justin Perry from You Are Creators said, "The universe is listening to what we say. It takes what we say as literal commands, which in turn starts the process of manifestation. Words are extremely powerful. Words are energy. There are high energy words and there are low energy words that we use on a day-to-day basis. High energy words we should use in our everyday language. He says they're guaranteed to raise your vibration. And those words are abundant, accomplished, attractive, authentic. I'm going to add awesome, Allie, and sauce. Edit by Allie O'Shea. Awake, beautiful, bliss, blessed, brilliant, charming, competent, confident, courageous, creative, daring, delicious, delightful, desirable, determined, diligent, elegant, effortless, endless, enormous, enticing, excellent, exciting. These are words that will instantly raise your vibration anytime you include them in your conversation. Here is a list of low energy words that Justin Perry advises we should totally eliminate from our vocabulary, or certainly use as little as possible. They are hate, top of my list, sick, ugly, problem, broke, and disease. Each word that you speak is an affirmation. You are always affirming that you want more of it in your life by saying it, speaking it, by placing your attention on it, and by talking about it. Therefore, only talk about the joyous things and the things you would like to have in your life and to experience. In essence, choose your words carefully. So those are words that we should and shouldn't be using in our vocabulary, because they are creating our reality in every second of every moment of every day that we use them. We are all creating our own reality, as you know, in every second of every minute of every hour of every day. So we want to be choosing to create thoughts and saying our words more deliberately. And it's about getting on top of them. It's about exactly like catching that thought that's a bad thought and reaching for a better feeling thought as early on as we can. At the 16-second mark, if we can, the 15-second mark, if we can, the 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, rather than waiting until we get to the 17-second mark. Thanks a million, Wendy. Sorry you couldn't get great connection. Hi, Matthew. Welcome. So those are a lot of the words that we shouldn't be using, and it's a little bit of food for thought as you go about your day, and you might catch yourself saying some of them. If you hear yourself using the words don't, not, and no, ask yourself, that is a sentence where I am saying something that I do not want. Don't slam the door. Don't be late. Don't drop that glass. In other words, ask yourself what a positive sentence instead would be to replace that. Close the door quietly. Please be careful with the scissors. I'll see you on time. There's lots of different ways that we can incorporate positive language rather than using the negative. And it's just a matter of thinking about it, catching it on time, or having ourselves prepared by, as I said, making a little list of the things that we do on a day-to-day basis that we know that we say using those words. Thank you, Paul. Day 1 and 2 are available on the Law of Attraction, Spirituality, Positivity Bootcamp playlist. Day 3 will be added there after this live. Thank you, Paul. So I will be doing a live it'll be live Zoom call with the wonderful Tony Doyle. Unfortunately, I did one in my Allie's Vibe Tribe. Have to show my t-shirt. My private group, which is €10 subscription per month. You can subscribe directly to that on my website, www.expansivesouls.com. I go in there live once a week, and I basically teach people like this, and those videos don't get shared outside of group. I also bring other people in there to uplift and inspire. So the wonderful Tony Doyle is coming on the 23rd. The Zoom link will be needed. It's on my timeline. It's also in my Law of Attraction, Create Your Own Reality group. It's created there as an event. So everybody on my page, everybody that I know is invited to come along. Tony's a Mind Valley coach, an author, an inspirational speaker, works with Justin Perry, works with Trent Sheldon from Rehab, and Justin Perry, from who I just quoted there, from You Are Creators. And so the last time he did one with me in my group, unfortunately he experienced a storm, so I had to type my questions to him, but we got by, and we sorted it out. So please do let us know if you're coming. It's on my timeline on Facebook. I know most of you are friends with me on Facebook. And if you're joining or watching the replay, hello and welcome. And please do send me a friend request on Facebook. For those of you who don't know, I also have 2 other groups. One is called Law of Attraction, Create Your Own Reality. That's a free group on Facebook. I accept all beautiful, positive, loving souls there. And I also have another free group called Global Random Acts of Kindness that I set up with my friend, John Bruff, in honor of his friend, David, who passed back to pure positive energy last year. And it's about sending kindness out into the world, which I'm a big advocate of. So I would like to say to each and every one of you, I appreciate you all being here. It's been so lovely to spend some time with you. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learned something, that you grew and expanded during the last 40 minutes that we have been together. So thank you so much for joining, one and all. For now, I'm going to love you and leave you. Wish you a good evening from Ireland, and I wish you a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. I have been Allie O'Shea. He has been Paul O'Shea on the couch, sending you lots and lots and lots of love. From my heart to yours, thank you for joining. I have been Allie O'Shea. Thank you. Good night, everybody.